A Guerrilla Podcast Syndicate production.
Biggest thing we can do is just get stops and run. Stops and run, guys. Push, push, push every time.
Extra session with Kiko Malicdem tackles everything about the world of sports, especially the one close to the host's heart, basketball. Updates, discussion, clarification, name it. Extra session has it. Extra session with Kiko Malicdem. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 18 of Extra Session with Kiko Malicdem here in Guerrilla Podcast Syndicate. And today we are very fortunate to have with us a legend in his own right, a former national team player, a former naturalized player of the country. He donned the national jersey during the 1980s, along with Samboy Lim, Alan Kaidik, Hector Calma. Let's all welcome, we're at 6'8", wearing jersey number 13, Dennis Steele.
I'm old now. That hurt. I can't do that again. 51 years old, man.
Good day, Dennis. Welcome to Extra Session. How are you doing right now?
Hey, man, I'm doing great. I'm just happy that you guys got in contact with me, man. And this is a special moment for me. And I'm so happy for you to do this for me. Thank you so much on that.
Yes, sir. It's also a special moment for us since, of course, all of the sporting world in the Philippines, they've been able to contact the people around the NCC team.
Yeah.
Of course, I was wondering myself, how about Dennis Steele? We haven't heard from him ever since. So it's good you gave us this opportunity.
No, big dog. What's good? You got the balls to call me, text me. Every day, Dennis, I want to talk to you. Dennis, come on, sir. No, you did a hell of a job for getting me on here because I ain't telling you, ain't too many interviews I do. You got to pat yourself on the back.
Thank you, sir, for that. So, how are you doing right now? 2020 has become a nightmare for all of us ever since the formal declaration of pandemic. What has kept you busy?
Right. Man, just, keeping your health, keeping your head right, man. One thing is the main thing is trying to be happy with yourself. And even though we deal with a lot of problems right now and the things that are taking place, we got to still, be thankful for what we got. A lot of people are worse off than I am, so I can't go around and cry like a boob. I got a lot of aches and pains because I'm old. But the thing is, man, that we all just need to get along. We can all just work on that, care for each other, man. We're okay. And I think this is how the world's starting. Hopefully it is start doing that, working together.
You see, for the benefit of the younger generation, especially the 1990s, can you describe how you play?
Oh man, my first year I left. We went to Lord and Marymount, me and Jeff Moore, and then we ended up going. Coach Ron ended up leaving that school and everything, and in the Philippines talked to Ron for a little bit, and he ended up talking to us, man. He said, "Dennis, I got a nice place for you. We're gonna take care of you. You're gonna have the best of everything." And he said, just all you got to do is trust in me. And he told me and Jeff that, man, and we put our trust in him, man. Went over there the first time when we fell over there, we fell in love. And I thought I was going to be there forever.
And then
I really did.
Who was the person who actually asked you to come over?
Jacob. He came right to me. Because I was at Lord and Marymount at the time. I think Jacob went over there and he was with, I think, Dundee and everything.
Yes, sir.
And he took Jeff over there, I think, too. And so they got in contact with me when I was at Lord of Marymount. And I always loved the way Jacob coached, man. I just, he's like my father, too. My father. And when he asked me, he said, "Dennis, look, I got a good, ability to do this, and this." And I said, "I'm going." And I never looked back.
Were you single or married already when you?
Oh, no. I was single, that dog, man. I was 20 years old, 1980. No, I wasn't married yet.
How was that experience? Being single and then you came over a country you haven't learned yet about it, and then how was the experience?
You heard a lot of bad things. You're going to another world. They're not. This country is back there and backland and all this stuff. But I had it in my heart that I wanted to go in. And once I got over there, man, I ain't lying. When I got off that plane, I said, "That's it. This Man, me and my boy Jeff, we high-fived each other and said, yo, man, this going to be our home, man. We ain't going back. And we did. This is our home, dog. We stayed together until, I left and went over another country and played a couple other countries and everything. But when I got there, man, it was like I didn't want to leave. And we thought we was going to be there forever, really,
Mm-hmm. How you became part of the last Philippine team to win the championship in the Asian Basketball Confederation, now known as the FIBA Asia. Can you recall? How did the team win the title? How were you able to overcome the odds?
Oh, well, the first year was kind of easy because the team we had was mostly half Americans. So he wanted to win. He wanted to get a team just to win, just get established, I think. And that's what we did. We went to the William Jones Cup, and we spanked everybody. We beat everybody down there. And that was in 1980. I ended up being on the R-Star team on that 1980 William Jones Cup team.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, it just got started. And I think, Mr. Dundee and everything, he had so much plans for that country. He said, man, I want my country to be the number one. And that was his goal. His goal was just to make we want to make a name for this country. And you know what? He worked on it. He had a lot of opposition on it and everything, but his intention was to make his country look great in the sports, especially in the basketball, which he did too. He fulfilled what he did.
Yes.
I mean, nobody has done what he's done ever.
Yes.
Nobody has not won against the United States team ever. 2 times against.
It's very unfortunate, you weren't able to continue the journey in the World Cup.
Yes.
Yeah. How was playing for the Philippines change your life?
I had to grow up a lot because, the team we had, people don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
We had all the young guys. These guys were college players. I think the oldest on our team of the Filipinos was just, 18, 19.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Sam Boylan, Kai Dick. You had Pluma. You had all them guys, man. You had, your boy the guard and everything. That team was 18 and younger, and we beat the United States with teams that team was NBA players.
Yeah.
On that national team we played the last time. All them guys got picked up in NBA players, but they did not know the team that we had was nothing but young college ball players.
Yeah.
Never played professional in their life. Never played nobody in their life like this.
Mm-hmm.
And they went out there and threw their balls on that table, and we whooped their ass. Excuse my expression, blink, blink ass. And I was there with them. I mean, that team was incredible. For them young guys to go out there and play against national teams that play professional. Yeah. We played against Italy, I think. We played against, we played against a team in France who was in the Jones. But we played a bunch of teams that all was professional players. Yeah. And nobody knew our players were young boys coming out of college.
Yeah.
They were still in college, really. They probably they were still in college.
Yes, college.
So when I looked at the United States team, we whooped them. I said, "Man, you got your ass whooped by little kids. These kids whooped your ass," and they did. The kids whooped their ass, and they were surprised. And that's it impressed me so much. So yeah, we had a young team, and Jake was so cool where I was the crazy guy. I'm the guy that's cussing everybody out on the court. I'm the guy that's in practice taking their faces off, knocking them out like they're playing against me. And it made them, when they got on that court and played against the other Americans, they say, shit. I play with Dennis, still practice every day. He was like, oh, you didn't hear? That's the Pluma. I mean, one time he got knocked out in that game somewhat. but these kids worked hard.
Yes, I understand. So you were this enforcer type for your team.
Yeah, that was my, and Jake knew that, and he let me do it. Mm. You had players on your team that are different players. My game was more like rebound, dirty player. I'm going to stop the player. I'm going to get you a rebound. I'm going to knock this pick off for you that you can get a shot off Chip England. Yeah. And that was my job. But at the same time, he let me push these guys because he knew that's what they needed to be able to beat the United States national team.
I see.
And we beat them. And we beat them without really, I was on the court with no ankles. And we beat them.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Yes, until now, when they tell about something about that team, they always, the first thing that people tell is that they beat a U.S. team that is made up of former, future NBA players.
Yes. They beat NBA players on the court. And and you will kill me. I remember when we first got there, and we met these Americans because everybody stayed at the same hotel, the Mandarin Hotel. We had to stay there, just like the Olympics. You stay in the same hotel and all that. And I remember the first time I seen Americans, they looked at me and Jeff and looked at our team. They came in the hotel, looked, and I said, "What's up?" And they wouldn't say shit to me. They looked at me like, "This mother, you playing with the Filipinos, dog." They looked at me like that, man. Until I said, "Did you see what he just? Oh, you playing for the Filipinos?" And I said, "Wait." And now after that game, when we whooped their ass, they came over to shake hands. And I said, "No, you ain't shake my hand before. Don't shake it now. You got your ass whooped by the Filipinos." And that's what I enjoyed. And my boys deserve the back. They all deserve a pat on their backs for what they did because they came through. And that's why I said, like Ron knew how I was in practice. I would beat the hell out of him in practice. I would beat everybody on the guards. Chip England, you can tell him, he'll tell you the same thing. Dennis would beat the shit out of me in practice. but the thing about it, we came through like we supposed to. And we're the only team in the Philippine history beat the United States 2 times. 2 times. National teams.
Okay.
NBA players.
You also got the chance to play in the PBA, in the Philippine basketball.
Right. Oh, I love it.
How was the adversary? And you remember your experience. How was the experience? And who is your biggest adversary in the PBA?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, who pissed me off, man? That little freaking Ricky Brown.
Ricky Brown.
That motherfucker. Little as his ass was, he picked me because that boy would keep them in the game. But over the experience, I just loved the whole thing about it when playing the PBA. The fans, man, everybody was into the game.
Yes.
Every game was packed. Because everybody played. We played in that one stadium, I think it was back then, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we played but one stadium.
Yes.
And every game, these fans was out there. I mean, you had the crazy ones out there, man. But it was straight up. You felt like you was playing professional, basketball.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. Jaworski and all them guys, man, dirty motherfucker guys. He was. Jaworski was a dirty motherfucker. I got some other names, Fernandez, all them guys. But it was basketball. We get a cut. I mean, one time I elbowed in his face, I think, and I cut his eye or something. He got back on the court, patched it up. Mm-hmm. But it was that kind of basketball. We played with guts and power. And we loved what we was doing. And we was doing at the same time giving entertainment to the fans. Yeah. But it was something, we wasn't faking each other. I'm whooping your ass, you whooping my ass. So when we got on the court, it was like a fight. Every time we played, it was a fight. When you play against national, Filipino team, everybody want to whoop our ass. Yeah. So we had to fight every team that we played. And we got our ass whooped. But at the same time, we learned how to win.
So you still remember the incident where the former Senator Robert Jaworski got,
he's a senator? God damn.
Yes, he was a former senator.
The world's coming to an end. Man, can he spell that word? Tell him I said that. Said Jaworski, he dogging you out, man. What? I didn't know he was a senator, man. Yeah. That dude knocked people out in the game. That was one dirty. I ain't low. Back then, they played dog hard dirty. He did not care. He would get on the court with me.
Yes.
That's one player I didn't like to play against because he was just crazy.
But he's
a senator. Tell me I need to be a mayor of Manila. I'm going over there and run for something.
He showed you. He showed everyone that he has the heart to. Despite being injured, he still.
What was he? 5'9", maybe 6 feet at the max. Mm-hmm. He was the worst. I did not like to play against him because he never quit. He kept going, man. And if they was losing by 20 points at the end of the game, he's still going at it. So yeah, we got back then. He had some good ball players. Some good ball players that could have been played in the NBA.
Yes. How can you describe how the Filipinos play basketball in your time?
I think in a way, I think the PBA mimicked most of the NBA type thing.
Yes.
And that's how they played, because it was only at that time it was only 2 professional leagues in the world: the NBA and the PBA, the Filipino National Association of Basketball. And so they played just like in the NBA. These players that was playing are all Hall of Famers. You know, all the players we played back then, they're probably Hall of Famers now in the PBA. They should be.
Yes.
I tell you, 80% of them probably are.
Yes, like Samboy Lim, Alan Kaidik,
All of them.
Hector Calma.
And before them, you know, I'm talking about with my boy Fernandez. What's his name?
Yes,
Fernandez.
Ramon
Oh
Fernandez.
man, all them got they had a Pacino, all them guys back in the day, man. Them guys was all NBA players, and the way they played, God, it was no joke. They played out there. You got a game when you come out to see the game. There wasn't no one side winning by 80 or 90 points. Only us because we had the best. But you know, I ain't gonna say no. But yeah, we beat them a couple times for 20 points. But overall, it was fights every game. When you go to a game, it was like going to a damn ice hockey game. Somebody's gonna break out in a fight. And that's how it was because they played with balls. Excuse my expression.
It's okay. Do you still have connection to your former teammates? Have you kept in touch with them?
My boy Jeff Moore. I went out there last year and I visited him, and he's in Puerto Vallarta. He's doing this little thing down there. He's coaching and everything basketball down there, and now he's doing some other stuff with kids and everything with basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And I was down there last year with him. I went and visited him for a little while. Hopefully, I'll get back there and see him again.
Yes.
But yeah, Jeff, I've been keeping that. Chip I haven't talked to because Jeff keeps in contact with Chip and all them guys, but most of them don't want to talk to me, man, because they know I used to cuss them out. They still scared of me. They go, oh shit, he gonna throw an elbow. So no, they still scared of him, brother. No, but I think I got contact with a couple of Plume I talked to, Kai Dick I talked with on the internet a little bit, and I talked to my boy, what's his name out in L.A.? Crazy dude. What's his name? He was a 6'6" forward.
Oh man.
6'6". 6'4". He was on the team. We won the championship. And he's in LA right now, I think. Damn, what was his name? I forgot that. Crazy. Could play, man. But I keep in contact with Jeff mostly and everything. But
Yes.
I would love to get with the guys, and it would be nice if we all do a little family reunion, man, because that would be great. If you get a family reunion like that, man, because the experience some guys got, we got together, people would just like die to hear about it, man, because I used to, man, them guys, I got some stuff on them dudes when they used to be in that hotel. I ain't gonna tell everybody about that. Condick and all them guys and stuff they used to do running around the hotel. But I got secrets on all of them. You know, I'm like, oh shit, that is gonna be telling them everything, man. So if you need some secrets, I'm gonna blackmail a couple of them.
When was the last time you visited the Philippines?
Oh man, 1985, the last time.
The last time.
That's when, we won that championship. That's what happened with, when they had the issue with President Marcos and everything. We had to leave the country and all that. And it was really just a shock for us because, man, we was on a roll. We was on a roll. We was ready to just, that next 2 years to beat everybody. Mm-hmm. And my mind was set. I talked to my parents. When I first went there, my mom and dad was like, oh, Dad, you going to they are old heads. She's from, New Jersey and everything. You're going to over there. But when I got there, I thought we wasn't coming back. Me and Jeff planned on not coming back, man. I had my dog over there. Jeff had his little dog. My dog with his yo-yo. And some players know my dog too, man. Little dog I had. But we planned on not coming back. And I definitely planned on staying over there. But when that happened in 85, and we had to leave the country at that time. And that really hit me bad, and that's when I went overseas and started playing back over in South America and all them countries, Argentina and everything.
I see.
I played up to 1999. I was 39 years old. It was time for me to retire then. But I was praying, if everything were well, I would have been still there right now. I had my own little farm. Because that was a plan. I was going to have a farm out there in the Philippines, kicking it and relax. And you know how life is, man. The people are so great. I mean, people don't have much money out there, but their freaking hearts are incredible. Yes. I mean, I met so many people, man. Went to their houses and stuff. I used to visit, man. Just because me and Jeff was like natives, man. There, we was going around, just getting on a boat in the Manila Bay, go somewhere, and just go for a trip for a couple hours, go visit some people on Bagu and all that stuff. And it was so nice. And these wasn't people that had money. These was people down to earth that loved ball. Mm-hmm. And so we would just go visit. Man, it was great. They come on in. And they had their houses, man, dirt, but it was home. And the real thing I like about the people was real. I never seen nobody get off, get mad. People I met over there, everybody was happy. And when they were sad because of some situations that happened and stuff. But overall, they can go through hell and they still be happy. And that's what really impressed me a lot. I mean, and that's what I grew up from that, you know, learning from them. So yeah, I miss my Philippines, man. You know what I'm saying? Shoot.
Do you still
I'm retired now. I'm taking it easy.
Do you still have your Philippine passport?
Somewhere. Even if I don't, I can take my American passport and come over there. But yeah, you need to investigate that, man. I'm gonna have you my agent now. Now you done started now. You my big dog. So big dog, you gotta find out all that stuff. That's your freaking damn. You a damn news reporter. You should know about that.
So basically, because that would be your memories, right? Is hey,
oh yeah. Yes, man.
Now,
hopefully I might get to come over there and visit, man. It would be nice, even if we do something like you can put something together that we can all get together, man. Because I know them players got a lot of things to say about me.
Yeah. So basically, we can ask you later at the end of the show, you know, for the people in the big companies, you know, we can ask them,
right.
What about an NCC reunion?
Oh, wow. That'd be, put that in the papers and everybody want to see it, man. I'm telling you. Yeah. But it's just incredible, the team we had, man. Just really, these was kids. I mean, they were kids. I think the oldest one, like I said, was 18, 19 years old. I was the oldest of all, 20. Yeah. And all the rest of them was under 18.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's great memories, and it's something nobody can take from us. We can tell everybody that we won, yes. And nobody can be like us. Nobody.
No,
not the Philippines no more. And I'll tell them national team now. You ain't gonna have a team like ours.
80s basketball is kind of physical. Can you recall an incident where you had to fight someone on the basketball court because of physicality?
Jaworski, I want to knock it. Yup, see, that's what you need to do. You need to look up Jaworski. Just film him and find out how many games he got in fights. That motherfucker got in fights.
Yeah, I saw you a picture earlier, right? That you were about to attack a referee.
Yeah, my coach didn't say nothing to me, man, because man, this was one of them days, I think, man. But it was fun. I mean, it was incredible. We battled on the court, knocked each other out. Mm-hmm. But then I might go to go to the Hyatt House and go up to a club, and you'll see Jaworski and all them guys drinking their little whatever, and hey, what's up? What's up? But when we were on court, I'll kill you. But once we got off the court, it was like, hey, good game, Dan. Good game. Hey, yeah. You almost killed him, good game.
I remember. If I'm not mistaken, I hope I'm not, but Alan K. remember that you had a fight in an international or tune-up tournament before you were really mad because I have to recall that news again. But he was also trying to remember what happened, the fun time.
Yeah. I remember one time we was playing in the ABC. Mm-hmm. I think that was the 85 one. We won that too, but we played against the Thailand national team.
Oh, okay.
I think that's when I got into a thing, man. They was just straight up, I mean, dirty. They couldn't even play. They're just dirty. And so I'm ready to fight them. I'm ready to knock them out. My coach, he said, Dennis, come here, man. Remember, we're in Thailand. Mm-hmm. Here, they born Thai boxers. They learn that shit at the age of 2. He said, I hate to see you 6'8", knocked out on the floor. And I said, oh, thanks for because over there they don't play. Mm-hmm. But we played that game. It was one of the roughest game we played, man. It was physical. Mm-hmm. But we came through. And they beat us. We beat the game. We won the game, but they beat us physically. After that game, we was like, oh, I was like, because it was just chop suey on us, man. They was and our brothers, like the guards and all that, they was just pounding them. Mm-hmm. But then you get teams like that does that. But our team came through because, like I said, the way we practiced, the way coach practiced, we would practice 3 hours, 90 degrees in the freaking stadium over there.
Oh,
And coach whooped our ass on the court, and I whooped everybody's ass while he whooping our ass. So we were the team got used to just pounding each other. And so now, when we played them countries, we came through. The United States couldn't do nothing. They were surprised. They were surprised most of anything because they could not believe what our boys were doing to them.
I see. That was great. You fought with your heart, with the emotion.
Yeah.
But then
We went in Spain. We went to Spain too. When we went over there to that cup, we went over there for this the cup of I think it was the World Cup or something like that. And we went to Spain, and we almost beat the United States. We lost by 8 points. And that's when they had big Robinson, Dave Robinson, a couple of other NBA players that was playing that game. And after that game, Dave and the coach came over and said, "You guys whooped our ass. You guys, even though we lost, he said, you guys whooped our ass. We lost by 8 points. We beat Italy over there, and Italy was big time, Banca Roma." So, our team, man, damn, for the young boys that they were, man, God, they was kids.
Do you remember imports in the PBA that you played for that, made an impact in your eyes?
Not really. So we played the PBA a little bit, but my thing was focused on my team at that time, and I didn't look at no player. And everybody asked me who's your idol for basketball. I really don't have one, but my older brother that played for University of Maryland.
Nice.
And I like my boy Will Chamberlain, and I like Wes Unseld because Wes Unseld was 6'7", dirty ass center back in NBA, and that was my thing, like he was. But my best players are guys on my team, man. I can't dap them up no better than that because we can say Jaworski and all them other guys are great, but they never did what we did. And so these guys got something under their belts that they can say, "You never done. You never done. Never." And that's the thing, man. And I see Kai Dick doing this thing and everything. I see all them guys, Kama, and all them, man. I heard now, how my boy Sam boy, he's okay now?
I think he's on a wheelchair.
Right, I heard,
yeah.
But he's moving a little bit. Damn, I want to see him, man.
Yes.
That dude, man.
As far as I know, he's on a wheelchair and he's trying to recoup. He's trying to bounce back from that, incident.
They need to no. What they need to do, get me a ticket. I'll put my foot in his ass. I'll get him up. I ain't gonna lie. Sam, but oh damn, that is Steve. Okay, get up, my boy. Get your ass up right now. Let's go practice.
How do you remember Samboy Lim? How do you remember him?
Quiet. You see this guy, the first time I met him, I said, this dude is nothing. I looked at him when he came, I was like, damn, who are we getting, man? I was looking at the team. I'm like, look, me and Jeff were like, damn, we're going to battle this year. We got this to deal with. And Samboy is all lanky like a fish. You just quiet. In the game, you never you never see him get excited. He just plays. And then when I started seeing the stuff he did, I said, this dude is like Julius Irving. He would do stuff like, Dr. J back in the day, right? With one hand.
The Skywalker.
So when I seen his game, I said, you know what? Because I said, well, maybe this, Sam boy, man, I bet maybe this just practice he did it. But he continuously did this kind of stuff. And I said, man. And see, and I used to get on him. Sometimes Sam boy would get kind of a little light today, on the defense. Then Brown would say nothing because he knows I'm going to go run around there to Sam. Sam, look at your ass, man. Let's just go, dog. Come on. Sam, pick it up. So hell of a ball player, man. He's always mellow. I never seen him get upset about nothing. They would foul the hell out of him, man. When we played against the States, they was beating the crap out of him. Physically, they was hitting him, man. When we don't see the referees, you don't see on the whole game, these guys was pounding our ball players, and they thought that was going to work. They thought that they could pound our players and they'll give up eventually. What that did is it did the opposite. It did the opposite. It made them play harder. And when we went, when we was with the United States team, I remember Gene was his name, the coach. He was pissed off because he could not believe what was happening. This motherfucker breaking his shirt like that. I'm like, hey. And my boys came through. Kai Dick came in them last shots. Chip, man, I had to give it to him. He came in, man, hitting that motherfucker. He came off of picks. I gave him pick after pick. Come and get a pick. I can't run. I can't move, but I'll knock that guy off. And these guys, as young as they were, that's what I say. And even the guys off the bench, our players off the bench, Nietzsche, all them guys that come off the bench, they came and did their job. They might have came in for 2 or 3 minutes, but they did their job for the 2 or 3 minutes. And that's how the game of basketball was played then. And Ron was that way. You know, the memories of the Philippines ain't gonna never go away. Never. You know, and I would love to get with my boys and hug all them those guys, man. Still kick them in the ass, but hug them.
What has basketball taught you that carries over into the other areas of life?
You know, after I finished playing, my major was psychology, and I worked with kids that had behavior problems. I went to a couple of psychiatric hospitals for pre-adolescents and adolescents, and I got back in that when I came back in 2000. And I got into that dealing with kids that had a lot of issues because people don't know about my background or what happened to me. Yeah. You know, I was kicked out of my home at the age of 17. So, and I had a coach that was there that kept me doing what I needed to do while I was in high school. Because at the time I was on my own then. Mm-hmm. But I learned so much from that too at the same time. And with the basketball situation, one thing I learned about everything is having a team working together, everybody. It's not just one person. Yeah. And that's the same thing in life, man. We always got to help each other and everything like that. And so I got into the field of working with kids and everything. Kind of killed me a little bit because my heart was hurting because I want to bring everybody home. My wife's like, no, you can't do that. You can't bring the no, you can't. But that was the thing. I learned so much as a young guy when Ron Jacobs took me in his hands and brought me over there with you guys and everything. And so it taught me, man, and it taught me how to be humble. You know, I came from another world, over here. I thought I had it bad. And then when I went over there and, lived, I said, man, I can't complain for what I had. Mm-hmm. So, yes, I learned a lot from that as a young age. And it's been stuck with me for a long time.
Yes.
Don't start crying, dog.
No. Has somebody tried to get in touch with you during the 90s to invite you to come back?
I think I had. I don't know, a couple people have called, text me and all that stuff. But, the thing is, you got me on a good note, big dog. You special now. You special because everybody said, he got Dennis and Skeeter. He got the green jacket. No, you special now, dog. You on your TV show now. But no, I just always been into my little hole, man. My family, my grandkids, and my kids. I have 3 daughters. Got 3 good son-in-laws because they know I'll kill them if they do anything stupid to my girls. And I'll kill their family, too, at the same time. I kill a whole generation. So I got 3 good son-in-laws. I found out today. So, oh, no, wrong finger. No. But no, I learned so much, especially my first year leaving this country. Think about it. I mean, it could win either way. I could have went over there and said, oh, shit, this place is, man, oh. But it took me and showed me, man, I was like, God, would never leave. I still want to kick Marcos in his ass. We would have left. We would still be there now. But no, it's good memories. Never had no bad memories in the Philippines. Never. Only time I had one time, that's when I cramped up real bad. I had to go to the hospital, man. I died because I sweat so much. But no bad experience at all over there, ever. And me and Jeff hang out a lot. We used to go out and just have fun, go with the people, go downtown, go down to Manila and all that, walk down the bay and all that stuff. So never had any problems with that.
Have you, after you left, have you followed the Philippine basketball?
Not that much, no, not that much at all. I see. I don't want to say it's soft. But we ain't gonna go there. So you don't want to hear the true blue about me, about the Philippine basketball now. Yeah. But we came from a different climate back in the '80s, man. Like I said, the team we was babies, had become men in the men world, playing in the NBA, the PBA, playing in national teams from all the world. So it's not the same that what we had, man. And every ball player you talk to that's on our team would say the same thing. It's not the same. They got so much nowadays. Back then we had freaking regular Converse, Chuck Taylors and all that kind of shit. We didn't have the special floors that they got nowadays you can jump off. We had none of that stuff, man. We were playing like some wood over top of some damn cement. We practiced. You know, that's Coliseum there back then, but that Coliseum was back in 1900. But, but we didn't have all that. We didn't have all this stuff they got, the gears they got on and all that stuff. We ain't want that. Coach wouldn't even allow that shit anyway. I wouldn't allow it because it don't mean nothing. And so, you know, you see these players nowadays, they got all this stuff on them, man. These fucking stockings on them. We call them stockings, man, because back in our day, nobody wore stockings. Nobody, you never see nobody in the NBA back in our day with them damn things they wear now. What they call them, whatever, pull-ups. You would never see an NBA player back in my day play that. You would never see a player back in my day in college play that. Because the coach would say, "You get your ass off my team. I want those." But, you know, but now they got all this stuff wraps around them and all that stuff, man, you know. And it was a different environment. We didn't have all that stuff they got now. And so when these guys complain about this and this, I'd be like, man, shut up, man. You guys got the best of all. Yeah. We didn't have all that. We didn't have all that. I mean, we had to get our ankles taped, big time taped before every game. Because we were like thoroughbreds, like horses. You know, they take them ankles.
Yes.
Every practice, everybody got taped. And we had to do all that. Nowadays, they don't, because they don't play like we did back then. You know, back then, a lot of them wear the mouthpiece too. Because these guys don't wear that. Because they don't know about getting chucked in the mouth. See, back in our day, you always got hit in your mouth. You ask any of your PBA ball players retired, they'll tell you the same thing. You always got a busted lip sometime. You always got your eye cut. I remember the first time I got my eye cut, they put freaking glue on it and put it like this, glue on it, go back out. In the Philippines, I'm like, back in the day, you know, you're going to be out for 3 weeks. Oh, you got your eye cut. You know? Shoot, they blew on that sucker. Dennis, you got to get you back out there, man.
Yeah.
We played against the United States our last game. Jeff was sick, and I forgot what else happened to Jeff, man. It was something else that happened to Jeff that game. He was hurt. I had stretched ligaments, the worst sprain you could ever have. They said it was better if they had broke it because it was, you know, at that time. And the coach told me, Ron, Dundee came up to me. They gave me a little meeting. I felt like a special. And they knew I was fucked up. They knew I was hurt. They knew. They knew. The doctor said, man, this motherfucker, all we can do is just inject him. But they told me, man, they said, Dennis, all we want you to do is be on the court today. Just be on the court against the United States. We don't care. You run up and down. If you get one rebound, good. Just be on the court with your presence. And they told me, that's all we need from you. And my boy, he inject that foot, man. Like, it was messed up. It was bad.
I see.
But to be on that court, he said, Dennis, they need you. You're a ball player. If you're on that court with them, they're going to go battle with you because they're going to see you're hurt. They know you're hurt, Dennis. All the guys on the team couldn't believe it. They looked at me and they knew I was in pain and everything. But Ron Jacobs and Dundee, them two little motherfuckers right there got in my ear. He said, them boys, if you out on that court and you're doing what you can do hardest, they gonna come through for you. And them boys did. They seen I was hurting, hopping. And it happened. We beat them suckers. And it was incredible. Because they thought they had us.
Yeah.
So we had a team that was just incredible and good coaching, good fathers, good leadership, and good teamwork playing together. We all knew our positions. I knew I'm not a five. I can't be shooting no three-pointers outside. I know I don't shoot. Everybody had their positions, and we worked together on it, and we won. And I'm gonna tell you that was one of the biggest in my life. The United States that year, and I ain't had but 2 points, I think. Maybe some rebounds. Yeah, I had no points that game, I think. Yeah. I was that bad on. And then I still end up being on the R-Star team. I had a messed up wrist too because I think I messed my wrist up in Uruguay trying to dive for a ball and save it. So I was like hobbling and everything. Jeff was all messed up too, man. Yeah. But the boys came through, man. I mean, the Philos, my boys, they came freaking through. You know, everybody's like, oh, Dennis still, Jeff Moore, Chick Man, they keeping that team alive. No, it wasn't. Never. We never done that. It was the whole team.
Yes.
We had guys show talent that nobody never seen. Kai Dick. All this, man, that ugly shot he shoot. That motherfucker. Yeah. but that motherfucker came through. He went pop, pop. He came in the game and hit like 8 in a row. Bang, bang, bang. They didn't know what was happening. And then we went overtime. They was like, oh, shit. Then Jeff fouled out. We was really like, and then we had to all pull together. We ended up winning. And it's the way we were taught and coached and the way we lived too, because we lived at a family, we lived with brothers and everything, and we worked together. And that's how you win games. You know, you work together. Everybody know their position, and everybody knew their position. And Ron Jacobs was the conductor. He knew where to put he was like, he knew a chess player. He knew where to put us at. He knew where to take us out, when to take us out. We might have 4 fouls. He might stay in anyway because he knows he's got 4. So Ron, man, and my boy, they just so much. And Henry was there too. I think that was his brother. I remember Henry a lot, man. But then we had Doc and all them guys. We had a hell of a crew, man. We had one of the best crews around back then.
Yes. Do you have any message to your former teammates?
Oh, man, we just got to get together. That's what we need to do. That we can sell some jokes and laugh about each other. They need to put us on TV, kickback. Because I got a lot of things on a lot of them. Some of the stuff they did in the damn hotel, man. I was like butt naked. Hey, come on, dude. No, we ain't gonna go there. They know. And before games, I had to go in there and tell them, get the freak in your room and go lay down, go to bed. They joking around, laughing, running. We got big game the next day. They're like, get your goddamn. So, you know, that would be a big thing for me just to give them guys, even if we do the Zoom thing or something, because it is memories nobody will have but that crew that lived that life.
Yes.
And the people that lived back then, it was memories for them, because when we beat the United States that day, oh, the damn country shut down, man. The whole country shut down.
Yeah.
They all broke out. They all brought out the Sam Abdel beer and started. Man, the country went freaking. We came off that plane. It was like, damn.
Yes.
We did this.
Okay,
Wow.
I'll give you some names. Okay, I'll just I know you have said.
Yeah, my memory ain't good, dog. You know I'm old, man. You when you my age, look at the great beard.
Yes. Describe them at least 1 to 4 words. Okay. We'll start off with the former Ginebra import, Michael Hackett.
Okay, so what I'm supposed to say about that?
Can you describe him in 1 to 4 words?
Good player, man. Hell of a player. Good heart, good person too, man. So yeah, good people.
Samboy Lim.
Samboy Lim, man. Dr. J of the Philippines.
Yes.
Because he was a Dr. J. The stuff he did, I don't know how he did it, man.
Senator Robert Jaworski.
Oh, Jaworski, a dirty motherfucker. No, Jaworski, good people, dog. No, Jaworski, hardcore, won't stop until he finish. And he accomplished what he wants to finish. So, yeah, hard player.
Alan K. Dick.
Kai Dick, man, ugly shot, but shoot your ass out anytime he want, man. Kai Dick, and Kai Dick was smart. He know the game.
Mm-hmm.
Kai didn't jump that high, if you notice. He didn't jump high, but he knew how to shoot that motherfucker on your face. So, yeah.
Coach Ron Jacobs.
Father, mentor, leader.
Ambassador Danding Coangco.
Father, mentor, leader. In all heart and honesty.
Do you have any message for the Filipino fans?
Man, just embrace the darn game. Hopefully we can all get back to where we were before to see the games playing and everything. And hopefully I can come over there and visit. When everything kind of settled down, I would love to come over there and see the Filipinos, man, and kick it with my brothers and sisters and just have a good time. And drink my San Miguel beer.
And of course,
taste coffee in the morning.
This will be an opportunity for you, hopefully your former teammates could, watch this.
Good people, man.
They could connect with you, and then you could
they will.
Reunion.
What you did, hey, Big Dog, for what you did, man, you need a pat on your back, man, a lot, because ain't too many people pester Dennis still and keep texting me. Dennis, I want to talk to you. Dennis, I want to talk to you, Dennis. I want to get you, man, sir. So you stayed on it. I'm telling you, as a reporter, what you did right there is professional work, because you came and looked for me. I'm like, and you kept texting me. I'm like, this motherfucker getting on my goddamn nerves. He texted me again. Hey, thing is, but sir, can I? Let's not call me sir.
Yeah.
But no, what you did, man, I ain't lying, man. It's true blue, and I really appreciate that because that's one thing about the fans. They love their basketball in the Philippines. And to do something like this, dog, you need a pat on the back. When I see you, I might kick in your ass once, but don't worry about it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You owe me a meal. When I come home, I'm gonna eat some of that good food. I'm gonna get my food.
Yes, I will.
Salute, man.
Once you come here in the Philippines,
I'm staying with you.
yes, I will treat you to a nice hotel. Yeah.
Oh, you want me to stay home, man?
Yeah. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up another episode of Extra Session with Kiko Malicdem here in Guerrilla Podcast Syndicate. I would like to say thank you again to our guest, Dennis Still. It was an honor, and I know you're a very busy person, yet you spend time with us. So in behalf of the Guerrilla Podcast Syndicate, this is Kiko Malicdem, and games are always exciting if there is.
That's what he said. Games are always exciting. Quito.
Session.
If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe so you're notified when a new episode is posted in Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or via RSS. While you're at it, if you found value in this show, rate and review this podcast and share it with your friends. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. And if you want to know more, check out www.guerrillapodcast.com.au or guerrillapodcast.com.ph. A Guerrilla Podcast Syndicate production.